Hello YouTube. So I just finished washing my bike after a weekend ride, and believe me, washing this bike is one of the most difficult thing that you can do. Because there are so many edges, there are so many areas to clean, and the dirt goes deep inside the engine, and then these aluminum the swing arms here, they catch a lot of dirt inside, and it's very hard to get in them. Fortunately, I have a pressurized hose that I can use, and our garage is pretty equipped for washing motorcycles in our cars. So I'll just give you a brief walk around of the things that I did on my bike. So this is a KTM Duke 200 that I got. So this has been with me for 2 years now, and since it's my first bike, I wanted to put accessorize a lot of things about it, because it's a really great bike, and the power parts available for the KTM are really good. So the first thing I did here is I put some protection on my bike. I placed some rear and front crash guards. So these little plastic here is really tough. As you can see, there's also already a mark there, because when this bike fell from a standstill while I was parking it hit this part here. But because I had this, there was no damage on this area. All the part that was damaged was here, which this is what it tends to do. This part here was hit, but since it folds, no harm there. And here, yeah, this was hit a bit, but it's still alright. And then the other one is this one. This one was hit, which is okay because it intends to. So it protected my whole upside down forks. And then also this part here, this was also chipped. But since this is a really solid piece, it protected my levers and this whole area here. Back then I still did not have this frame slider, but I recommend you guys to get this. That will just protect the whole area. But I didn't have this back then. But even so, this part and then the body was not damaged, because this hand guards protected me from it. So these are also KTM hand guards you can get for the Duke 200. This is a very nice piece because it has a solid aluminum assembly. It goes from here to here, so it attaches. Then you have this plastic. So this is also already damaged. If I want to make it look new, I'll just buy this plastic separately and I'm good. And that's a good thing about it. And then for aesthetics, as you can see, I've already replaced the stock sticker graphics with their KTM Raceline graphics. These are very nice stickers because they're really thick compared to the stock ones, which are really thin. The thin ones I think are just thin decals, but these ones are, I don't know if you can see it, but they're really thick there, and they really have good quality. So if you get the Raceline stickers, you get this part, you get the one for the forks, you get the one for the front, and these ones here below, okay, and the rear ones, and of course the KTM here on the side, which serves as a double purpose. It also guards the body from you hitting it with your knee. And you also get this KTM Racing sticker for your frame. And then the other additional sticker that I did was I bought these premium 3D carbon stickers. They cost a bit more than the usual, but they're really textured and looks really nice, as you can see here. So I placed this here in the body, here in the protector of the foot pegs, because my feet are almost there. So as you can see, this is where my shoe hits, on the rear mud guard, on the side panel, and of course on the front mud guard. And the same story applies on the left side, with the addition of the front sprocket cover and the chain slider here. Then after the other part of the protective sticker is this one. This is their tank guard sticker. So with this one, this protects this area from being chipped by your belt buckle or any hard part of your, or maybe the button of your pants. This one is just for aesthetics, but it looks really nice, so I placed it. Again, it's a very thick sticker from KTM. And I guess that's it for the stickers. I've also placed some K&N air filters on this one. And of course, I'm using a GoPro. And then now we go to the handlebars, what I did is the stock hand grips on this bike was pretty rough. It's a rough plastic, so I replaced them with these KTM Hand Guards. The one that I got has these edge sealed, so I had to cut them. But you can also buy a stock that has it already pre-cut. That's better. But since the sealed one was the one that was available in the shop, that's the one I got. Then I just cut it. And these you must have because they feel really good and they're really grippy. With or without your gloves, especially without gloves, because when you touch them, they're really grippy and soft. So it's nice to touch. And of course, my hand guards. I have some KTM. These are not original KTM hand guards because you won't find them in the catalog. But it has a KTM logo on it, so it's really nice. It has a very nice material. So if you want to get a shorty lever adjustable, it's adjustable. Then get one. And it's also some the KTM front brake cover. And I also got the rear one. You don't really need this, but if you want it, it accentuates the bike. Same with the oil filter. I got this from I got the oil filter from the KTM shop in Australia. This one I got from the local shop. And this one I also got from KTM in Australia. Same with the keychain. So you can find all these parts in the KTM catalog if you have it. Then another one I got. This is a GV windscreen protector. It also already has its front bracket. How is it installed? So you will take the stock bolts off this one and replace it with the one that comes with the GV brackets. It integrates very well because this bracket was made specifically for the Duke 200. And then you got this windscreen, which I think is also made specifically for the 200. It's really solid. As you can see, it does not have a lot of movement. And it does a good job in trying to buffet some air of your body when you're riding. Before I was doing 400 kilometer straight tours, so that got me exhausted. I haven't done it again, but I've done a 300 kilometer non-stop and I wasn't that exhausted like I was before. And here, this is also another important piece. This is a KTM, well, not really a KTM, this is just a customized local windscreen protector. It's made of plastic, then it's being held by some zip ties. So yeah, zip ties there, zip tie here. And well, the good thing about it is it's not that expensive. It does its job pretty well from protecting the radiator from all the debris that come in, because you don't have a really long fender here to protect this one from all the mud and the dirt that goes into your radiator. So this is a must. This is one of the most important things that you can get for your bike. Your sticker there. And the most expensive modification that I had for my bike is this Arrow exhaust with carbon fiber tip. This is a real carbon fiber. You can see it's shiny. I don't have the silencer on. And this is a really nice exhaust. So what happens when you take out the exhaust, because the original one is an underbelly exhaust. So it has a big muffler here. And then the tip would be somewhere in this area. Unlike now, it's on one side. before it was there, which is a really good design because the center of gravity is really low, and when you ride the bike you have a lot of weight underneath you, so it gives you a lot of confidence when you're cornering. But when I had this installed, I already noticed a lot of weight was taken out because that stock muffler was really heavy, and so I felt that the bike was lighter, and I lost some weight in underneath my bike, which made cornering feel it gave me less confidence in cornering, but I got used to it already. So I guess I recommend that before you get an aftermarket exhaust, get used to the handling of the bike first, get used to cornering before you upgrade. You change this one, because this is just gonna change the whole dynamics of the motorcycle. So that's my exhaust. This is my bike. This is my leisure bike. And let's do a little sound check. Switch this on. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's really loud here. I don't even want to rev it. And this is my KTM Duke 200. Cheers, guys.